Hi everyone, welcome back to GA Online Teaching, and we are at the last stretch of your final examination. You have 2 more weeks, which mean 2 more lessons. The first one is going to be the difference of two squares, and the next one will be factorization for grade 9 and grade 10. Okay, with that being said, let's begin and let's try and make this video as short as possible. So difference in mathematical terms means to minus, right, of two brackets multiplying each other, and it has to be squares. If you can find anything in your terms and if you can square root it, then you are able to use the difference of two squares. Okay, so firstly, let's start over here. 4x squared minus 9y squared. Now, what is my criteria? That it has to be difference and I have to have squares. So can I find the square root of 4x squared? Yes, I can. What's the square root of 4? It is 2 and 2 on that side over there. What's the square root of x squared? X. Notice if I multiply the 2, I get 4x squared. Now, what's the square root of 9y squared? It is 3y. Notice if I multiply them together, they should get 9y squared. Now, the next thing is, one has to be positive, one has to be negative. It can be vice versa as well. Why is that? Because a positive times a negative is a negative, or a negative times a positive is a negative. Remember, the signs cannot be the same. Right, let's go to the next one. What's the square root of 25a squared? Can I find it? Yes, I can. And the answer is 5a. 5a. What's the square root of 1? The answer is 1, because 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. And remember, 1 must be plus, 1 must be minus. Let's go to the next sum. Can I find the square root of 6? No. So that I can't use this type of factorization just yet. What's the other type of factorization we did, which was last week, is the highest common factor. Notice there can be 2 or 3 more types of factorization in a sum. This is an example of 2. So how would I know? Because I cannot find the square root of 6. Meaning, let's go to the next type of factorization that I know, and that is the highest common factor. What's the highest common factor in these two terms? It would be 6. And if I go back to last week, term 1 divided by highest common factor is a squared. Term 2 divided by highest common factor is negative 1. Now, if I look further, look at my bracket over here. Can I find, or can I go further? The answer is yes, because I can find the square root of a squared. I can find the square root of 1. So, and also it's a negative, meaning difference. So, the 6 has to come down, and I open up 2 brackets. What's the square root of a squared? A. What's the square root of 1? 1. And 1 must be plus, 1 must be minus. Okay, with that being said, please, what's the most important thing that you need to know? Make sure that your term can be square rooted. And also, it has to be a difference. If this is a positive, I cannot use this method over there. Alright, with that being said, I hope everyone's doing well, you're studying hard, and good luck to all the matrics that started last week. I wish you nothing but the best, and until next time, this is GA Online Teaching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as let other people know about it so they can benefit in a big way. Thank you very much.